Okay. I don't know. I can't hear nothing. Hold on. Settings. Audio. AirPods. Testing. It's working. Okay. Okay. Why can't I hear the music anymore? Well, okay, good. I don't want to hear the music, but can you hear it? Can you hear it there? Okay, camera, front camera, ultra wide, back dual camera. We don't want it flipped. Mirror my camera. There we go. Back dual camera. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Mic is working. We want it muted. There we go. And now we have Boogie with Toys. Boogie with Toys. Boogie with Toy Cam. Boogie with Toys Cam. POV. That's actually kind of loud. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. I hear that echo because of and I see myself. So now, there they go. All right. Now I can't turn the volume down all the way for some reason. There we go. Does that work? It's still playing some volume. I don't know. If you can't hear it, okay. Okay. Damn, that looks clean though. Right? That's clean though. Hold on now. All right, y'all. It's Boogie with Toys, baby. We're here. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right. I'm so sorry. That's probably really loud. So man, FaceTime quality was pretty ass. Okay. All right, I just went more HD. Okay. So yeah, we're here. Now it's a matter of having someone else being in here with me so I can talk to them. And I will have a guest here later, but for the time being, let's still set up, guys. Chat. All right. We got Goku right there. Okay. So we don't want this like that. We want it more like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here, just kind of loose things that need to be moved around. So yeah, guys. Now I hear the music. See, I wasn't hearing it. It's back now. Okay. Excuse me. Quick introduction. It's Boogie with Toys. I've been here longer than you know it. I've been here from the beginning. I've been here. Been doing this toy thing for a long time now. Since I was a youngin'. And I had a couple of friends growing up. Really, truly, only like one really like best friend at the time that was like big into the toy world, and we both like Dragon Ball Z, both like a lot of the same figures. Grew up, you know, as we got older, got into sports and girls and stuff like that. He moved on from the figures, and I still collected toys, but eventually it kind of faded away and went away and just kind of slowed down. I always kept collecting one thing. I always kept my Dragon Ball Z figures, no matter what. I've traded them. I've tried to obtain rare ones from back in the day from Jack Specific. Bandai, Irwin, all that good stuff. Even the Burger King, awesome. Those really good quality kids toys at that time. And fast forward during COVID and everything, I got back into collecting more figures, but I wanted to go back to my roots of Dragon Ball Z and share a lot of that with the YouTube community. I spent a lot of time on YouTube watching funny content, informative content, just entertaining content, just of things that I enjoy. Dragon Ball Z videos and whatnot. Oh, we have a special guest here. We have a special guest, and he can hear me, can't you? Can you hear me, man, boy?
What's going on?
To the stage. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
This is successful so far. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're live on YouTube right now.
Whoa, what's going on?
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know. Let me go check YouTube real quick. Let me make sure. And while I do that, it's gonna freeze my computer.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can still hear you.
Okay, you can still hear me. That's good. Okay. Okay. All right. I wonder if I should exit out of YouTube while I'm on StreamYard and not have it going on in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna exit out of YouTube there. Okay. All right. So we're here. We're here, Manny. We're here. We're live on YouTube, and we're talking about Dragon Ball Z and SH. Quick disclaimer: you know I say Dragon Ball Z for everything, right? Dragon Ball Z means Dragon Ball, Super,
yes,
Daima. It's just Z is what we,
What we knew first.
That's what we knew first, bro. So we are officially here on YouTube talking about Dragon Ball Z. Now, we have discussed throughout time of a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff, SH figure arts and whatnot, and we have discussed. Let me change this layout. What's the best layout? What do they do in the? Oh, okay. This is how they do it. Watch this. Share screen. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm gonna. How do I make you the main guy? I make you the main guy. Hold on. How do I make you the main guy?
You're the main guy.
I'm gonna make you the main guy because we're gonna give you an introduction pretty soon. Okay. This is so cool, bro. Okay. All right. Real quick. So we were talking about SH figure arts, Dragon Ball stuff recently, and no need to go and give a whole bunch of crazy introductions about myself. Just you already know me, Manny. You already know what I'm doing, and we're now here living it live, baby. We're doing it, and we're just gonna do more of it, and hopefully we see more of myself and you, and talk more good stuff. And so that being said, there's a lot of where are you at with first, as you can see my background here.
Yeah.
You see my yeah.
Oh, I gotta tell you, I didn't get because I restarted today because I'm like, man, I really want to not miss the details. So I restarted today, and then I checked. There's like 19 episodes. I'm like, oh, geez. So when I started watching it, I was like, oh man, okay, here we go. So I was fully focused, fully watching, and bro, it's different. It's super different. It's like, it's giving me a lot of like when I was first watching Dragon Ball, like the initial like wonder, and like all these are just kids struggling again. Yeah, and it's really fun to see. Like the music's really good. Like with the care that they're putting into this, it's a really fun show. Like I'm having a lot of fun rewatching it. Even episode 1, I'm like, this is a lot of fun, and I think they're doing a great job with it. I really like it. But as far as what episode I'm on, I made it to episode 4. What just happened? They just got to the 3rd demon world.
Oh, you just made it to episode 4 on Diamond?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I know what's going on. I know where the I've already been fully spoiled. So. Okay,
I didn't spoil you, right?
No.
Okay, so you've seen it just because of the algorithm.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, okay. First of all, I meant to switch this camera to you. You know what? We're going to get back to this. So let's give a quick introduction. All right, guys, it's Boogie with Toys here, and this is what it's called is Boogie's Block Party. Now, we started this on Instagram. The first guest was Tic Tac Customs, Tic Tac Toys. Awesome guy. He actually has some sales going on right now. Once I figure this shit out, one day I'll be able to give all the proper links and drops and all that stuff for y'all to go check them out. But actually, I really will make a good effort to try to, if I upload this or however, I'm going to try to make sure I leave Tic Tac Customs Instagram links. He does awesome work. He was my first guest as on Boogie's Block Party, which what I do at Boogie's Block Party is kind of like the figures that I'm messing with. A lot of times I go through these weird, Manny, I don't know if you're like this, like, you know, David's like this and you've seen it. It's kind of like that. It might be in our family. I don't know what it is. We get these kicks like, and I'm like, okay, right now Dragon Ball Z is always my bread and butter. It's the love. It's what we mess with. But like, I'm in a kick right now because like a lot of, obviously there's great content coming out. Marvel Rivals, you got Blade and all this stuff coming out. So there's a lot of good things to be like really hyped up on. And for me, Boogie's Block Parties is my block party of like, okay, all the stuff, all the, you know, it's a good time, and it's a good time of like different stuff I'm messing with. Typically, it's not just one franchise. I'm messing with a Turtle here. I'm messing with Spawn Customs and whatnot. But so much Dragon Ball Z stuff here. So we're going to talk about this. But before we get into this episode, I want to get an introduction of you. So we're going to make you the main guy, and you're going to tell us about yourself. Let us know what do you do, Manny? And
What's going on, guys? My screen name on here is going to be Cookie Monster. But yeah, I mean, not much about me. I love bodybuilding. I love weightlifting. I love cartoons. I love action figures. And mainly, I just love to have a passion for things. And figures is one of the things I have a passion for. And I was lucky enough to find Boogie over here who loves to share in that passion with me. And he has a cousin, David, who we just mentioned. He also has a passion for collecting, but he's since moved on to hot toys and whatnot. And we're still on the figure arts game. So this is our bread and butter, like you said. I mean, figure arts are what brought us together as collectors in a big way. And they're just getting better and better all the time. So that's my big love right now is the SH figure arts. A couple other lines too. I like to collect mainly Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech just because of the posability. And they're also getting better and better. All these companies are getting crazy good. They're getting really good with articulation. Just the silhouettes of the figures are getting better and better. And they're just looking like we got to buy all of them. Like even Mezco just released Samurai Jack. Yeah. And I just, damn, it looked good. Yeah. I was like, maybe I'll pass on this one and I'll wait till they release the long hair version or something. No, they threw in the long hair in there, bro. Yeah. They're doing so much. So it's getting tough out here for figure collectors for sure.
Yeah. It really is. You gotta be picky. Real quick side question. Can you hear the background? Because I have this other cam, as you can see, like my toy cam here.
Yeah.
But I can't completely mute it for some reason. So I can still hear the volume a little bit. But can you hear it? If you can't hear it, then we're okay. I can't hear any
background noise. All I hear is your voice.
Great. Okay. So yes, there's so much things. It's you have to be picky. I can't keep up with every toy company. I can't keep up with even one. With Mezco, Mezco now has become like, it's weird. I reversed. We were all into their franchise in-house property stuff, and I still am. I still like it. I still appreciate it. But it's like I reversed and I went to like, nah, man. If it's not the nostalgia shit, if it's not exactly what I want, like because we don't have a figure of Sam. I always wanted a Samurai Jack figure when they had those Cartoon Network toys.
Yeah,
and I don't think I ever got it.
Yeah. We never got one. Maybe I got like a plastic like little toy that was not posable, but that's it.
Right. Okay. So just to get into, I guess, let me show this cam real quick. Because we were talking about the SH figure arts. I didn't get to get fully set up yet. I was rushing, bro. I was sweating. Millie's grandma called me. And I saw her Hannah's other her other niece and nephew.
Oh, nice.
I was talking to the babies for a little bit, but do it for the kids. But yeah, so Dragon Ball is going to be the main theme for this block party. I have personally been, as Manny is aware, and once the audience gets to see this, once you watch the replay, you've been seeing some of my customs here and there, and I'll airbrush and I've been customizing. I've been super hyped up for Dragon Ball because it's crazy because I'm big into conspiracies of like the marketing thing on like how companies are really smart with marketing, like Marvel and Disney and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Dragon Ball Daima, bro, like, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Like, it seems like Akira Toriyama was very private about his personal life and had some stuff going on, complications, but it seems like he was aware that he probably wasn't going to make it and was working on this last passion project of his baby, which is Dragon Ball Daima. Myself, just like many others, was, and we did talk about this, but I want to talk about it on here again for YouTube as well, your thoughts on it. But my thoughts were like, I'm so excited to get anything Dragon Ball, any new Dragon Ball content. So it was bittersweet. I'm very excited, but I'm like, they're turning to kids. I don't really, in my mind, I don't care about that. I love seeing Kid Goku. It's like all cute, and Kid Vegeta's awesome. Like, we don't see it, but you know, and then the stuff we see, the trailer and teaser, and I'm like, wow, the animation, excuse me, looks incredible.
Yeah.
So let me give it a chance. Now, bro, as the story goes on and some of the hype of the fan service that they've done, now I'm wondering like where they're going with this. And I want your thoughts on what do you think about Daima and where do you think they're gonna go with, because of this is a separate story, but it's canon. It's after Z.
Yeah.
But it's not, this is before they have met Beerus and Whis. And it kind of is reminding me of something that Beerus had that dream about. And I'm wondering if this is
a Super Saiyan.
Yes, like the Super Saiyan God. And like, and I don't know, bro. I don't even know technically. I still don't even really know. I didn't see the episode of Goku when he is in kid format. I skipped the episode 19 and I saw that form. So yeah, I want to know your thoughts on Daima and what do you think they're gonna do with, which I'm gonna set up like with like the current. Okay, we have like they're really showing love to Super Saiyan 3 and they're showing how goddamn powerful it is, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And they show that same love to Blue. So what are they doing like with, where do you think they're gonna go with this for the future of the main continuity of Dragon Ball?
So honestly, I was thinking about that today just as I was watching, because I'm like, they're having so much fun with this project. Like, they're kids again. They're able to play with so many ideas now. It's just like what the kids are struggling with. Like, they literally have to relearn some of their powers. Like, they have to relearn to be like in that kid body. So they're just having fun in that. And like now they get like challenges that are more like they're more tangible challenges rather than just like fighting gods. And like we can't even like fathom what scale of power they're on from Super. But now it's like they're fighting like thugs and stuff like that. So you're having a lot of fun with that. As far as like where it's going, I've had a lot of thoughts about this. I don't know, man. Like, I think they might have to restructure at least the way they connect into Super, because they disrespected the mess out of Super Saiyan 3 form in Super, because Goku went up against Beerus as Super Saiyan 3 and Beerus just like slapped him. He flicked him to the ground. Like, no work at all. So I think they might even have to restructure the way, because they gave us a little timeline at the beginning of Daima. They're like, basically that really old Namekian revived the Dragon Balls. They're like, oh, well, they're turned to stone, so we can't use them. Then they made their wish. They revived the Dragon Balls. They made their wish. They're all kids now, and now the Dragon Balls are scattered again. So for all intents and purposes, they can't use them for at least another, another year. So for that time period, they're gonna have to either like keep them as kids and then find a way to like end this show as like leading into Super, and connect it really well, or they're gonna have to restructure how they started Super, maybe even start it earlier, and so that some stuff makes sense, because they have to explain why they can't use, or they don't use, their Super Saiyan 4 form, and why Super Saiyan 3 is kind of trash now in Super. But I mean, it's not like it was their biggest thing. So I don't know if they were to restructure how they did a little bit of that, it would make the show way better and make it connect pretty cleanly. But, I would think they just have to redo at least the intro of Super. How they do it.
It's like And then it's just man, as much as I love Super Saiyan God, like I love the color red, I love the color blue, I love the color purple, bro. I'm pretty basic. I like literally all three of those colors. Y'all gave Vegeta purple, like it, bro. Okay. Let me go off to say to add on to that. Like again, I'm very happy with what the hell's going on in Daima. I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. I had no idea that we would have seen this. I would have maybe thought we would have seen Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku and his new little his gi that looks classic but slightly different. I appreciate shit like that. I do wonder why didn't y'all change Vegeta's armor slightly? You know, a slightly different shade blue. You know, that's just me being just, but pleasantly surprised, very, very happy with what we're with just like you said, they're like little tangible like missions. It's kind of like it seems it's still very serious, like it's still serious to defend the universe, but it is like that perfect blend. It is that perfect Dragon Ball Akira Toriyama of fun adventure, still action, pure fighting just because of like the fight of it. And then in that clip that I sent you, you know, once you get there and you'll see it.
Yeah. So goofy.
And one of the best clips I've ever seen of Vegeta and Bulma. The goofiest thing, and like it's so funny because on Sparking Zero, like L2X is your, or left trigger X is your, that's your super dash, that's your dash that uses a lot of stamina. That's how it looks. It does like this little like this little zip. It's like the same thing. He just did his little burst dash to hurry and get back to.
So funny, bro. Like I love stuff like that when they give us like a little bit about like, because we don't know like personal lives, we don't really know anything about him besides like Goku's an idiot basically, and Chi-Chi's like cooks for him all the time. Right. And that's it.
Right. Yeah.
Really fun to see.
Yeah. Just getting a little bit more into like the character development and stuff. And then just seeing like, they are who they are, but you see a little bit of that humanity in this cold blooded, which I love that speech. It was like my speech at my wedding to my bros before, like when I get married. It was like, I was a cold-blooded, it was a cold-blooded warrior.
I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless.
Yeah, cold and ruthless, bro.
Shit.
And then he's like, and I started loving y'all and stuff. He's like, damn, I got soft.
Yeah,
but
but nah, that's super fun.
Yeah, man. Let's see. I'm gonna try looking at this camera. There we go. So Super Saiyan 3, what we're talking about here, and I'm glad you brought that 4 here because we'll discuss that as well. Is I had no idea what we were gonna see, and man, I don't want to like. I'm not gonna try to. I know you said you've seen some stuff, but it still seems like there's some stuff that. So let's just say this. Let's say figuratively. You know the word. Figuratively. Oh my god.
I was letting you figure out.
Thank you. What if they do become adults at the end? Like if they become adults and not at the end, like say they become adults and they're still fighting the bad guy. Say they become adults, like, okay, and the end of Daima ends, next episode is the last episode, 20. And I believe, and like I don't know, bro. Like you said, Super Saiyan 3 was this like super respected, very short-lived transformation that we got, and they really in the stuff that I saw, bro. oh man, it just really made me appreciate the transformation, and I really like what I've seen.
Images, and I'm like, damn, they're really going the extra mile here as far as like old school, like achieving like higher power as a Saiyan, like you're going all out, like damn, it just looks great. So it makes you, and that kind of stuff makes you more excited for the forms, because in Dragon Ball Super Broly, when Goku was struggling, like he was just like going all out and trying to turn blue, that transformation, like him building up like that made the transformation much more exciting. And you get like hyped up for it. So when they do that for even like Super Saiyan 3 or any lesser forms, it's crazy. It just makes you feel like, oh shit, okay, here we go. Like, classic Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, whenever you water down the transformation, like to where it's like, okay, like sometimes you're not gonna go through a crazy 5-minute scene of them transforming every time, but like we want to see. There we go. Got some better lighting there. We want to see some a deep a deep scream, like they're really getting in their bag, that impact, man. And they got the last episode I saw Daima, the transformations are just really, really exquisite. Very, very, very what we want. I think.
Yeah.
I truly, truly do believe that we will continue to get content like this. This will be the future of Dragon Ball. I don't think they're gonna go. If they go steps backwards, maybe they do. Maybe they just completely shit on my man's legacy. He's gone now. Like he won't be able to hear to like that's crazy. Like he won't be able to be here to oversee and see what y'all are doing. Yeah, he was over Super, but
now it's like trusting like essentially the fans of the franchise in a sense, because like I mean obviously there's gonna be like the companies and what they allow and what they don't or whatever, but you're essentially he's entrusting the company Toy Animation, like he's entrusting them to just kind of carry it out and see what the fans say or not see what the fans say. I mean really if you're continuing with the core spirit of Dragon Ball, I don't think you can go wrong, because like the core spirit is like fun adventure, fun fighting, epic transformations, and like having a fun time. Yeah. So as long as you're meeting that and like you're staying consistent and you're staying like passionate about it, like you're still keeping it fun for yourself as the creator as well as the fans, like bro, like you're gonna get something good.
For sure. For sure. Like I don't have, it doesn't have to be anything like a suit like Jujutsu Kaisen story plot. Like it doesn't have to be that goddamn deep and then like crazy.
Yeah, because like that was never the vibe we got even from day one from Dragon Ball. You know, it was always just, Dragon Ball was so goofy, bro.
Let's like, go grab them up, the Dragon Balls. Like let's just go have an adventure, running away from big dinosaurs. Like you know,
like that kind of stuff is like tangible. It's fun. It's just fun. It's like you could just watch it and like I felt like no stress watching this. I was like, bro, this is just a good time. It was fun.
Right. No, I feel that. That's why I'm like, I think with Daima, it changed my outlook on it, because I'm like, yo, I mean, it would be a bummer if they like if they were to just, again, you have to watch the episode. So it would be a bummer if, you know, it would be a big bummer if they don't continue to. I don't even want to say the animation was so beautiful, but I don't want to say that's the reason why I didn't like Super. It was a giant part of animation was like ass for me, but a lot of it was like the story itself. Like, I mean, it wasn't that damn cool. Like Goku Black arc was awesome because of
everybody loved the character. Everybody loved kind of the story that was behind it. And you're like, oh shit. Like it felt very real a lot of times, because you're like, oh, he actually hates like these Saiyans and Goku. Like this guy has actual hate in him, so it was cool to watch them fight him. Right. But I don't know. Like I would love if they kept the core of that. Like if they kept the consistency of those characters and they just restructured how it connects into Super, I think we're gonna get a solid package.
I think so too. I you know what I really want them to do, which is what I was gonna say, is I want them to continue to like develop the characters that y'all have given us now. Like y'all have given us Glorio. Y'all have given us like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a cool little, like he's a cool character. Yeah. Like I personally don't care. Every figure you see here, there's one green man there, Piccolo in the back corner. Every figure here is a Saiyan. That is the only characters I really, I want action figures of, because of like action fighting boy warrior purposes. But I still want those. Now I want those quirky characters. I want those funny, goofy characters. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's some really cool. I love the thing I wanted to tell you about Daima which I feel like we relate to this, and how you feel about Dragon Ball, like not having stresses. Bro, Daima, I genuinely feel good too watching it. I feel like everything feels so fresh, like vibrant.
Feels fresh. It feels fun because they're kids, and you're like, oh, these kids. So everything's like kind of new in a sense, or like at least like their experiences are like new. Like, oh, how are we gonna do this? We literally can't do like we don't have any powers. Like Piccolo, he mentioned, he's like, I literally can't do anything because my senses are dulled because I'm a kid, and that's fun because you're like, okay, so now we're having like actual like parameters where we have to work in, and it's really fun because that means you don't have to think hard at all. Like this is all we have right here, and
Right.
what you have in front of you is what you're dealing with, and that can lead to a lot of creative ways of thinking of like how they're going to deal with it,
Right.
how they're going to solve problems, and how you're going to fight. It's really fun.
Yeah, bro. It's just like you said, a different perspective, different outlook, like their bodies, them not being used to it in their little bodies, which I have a little. There we go. There it is. Wait, let's put it on the big screen here.
That Vegeta, yes, bro. It's so cute.
Go.
I am dead excited for that Super Saiyan 4. Actually, like, I want to keep at least 2. Like, I want to keep one in my pocket at all times. A Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and a Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be so fun.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Now this is obviously adult GT Goku.
Yeah. Same.
I wonder, what do you think they're gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do with if they decide to give us? Okay, if they decide to give us Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, like, how do you think they're gonna make Gogeta look now that they gave Goku the
red
crimson hair color?
That was weird. That was weird.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know, because it's also like the way anime is going right now. You saw this a lot in Dragon Ball Super, and even with new anime like that's coming out, like in Netflix, like Dan. That was a pretty fun, but like you could tell how modern the animation is getting because they're trying to use like super vibrant colors and like a lot of stuff going on. And so honestly, they can I think they're going to restructure Super Saiyan 4. Oh, sorry, Gogeta. Maybe they'll make his hair like black and red, like fade into red or fade into black. Because they're trying to be real vibrant with it. Because now they can do a lot more. Because the animation's a lot. I don't know if the animation's easier, but it's easier.
You think it'll be like? You think it'll be black, like fade, like have a red tint to it? You think?
Yeah, and it'll be like obvious. It won't be like in 90, like early 2000s, 90s. You like it had like a red outline-ish, like the black, like some of that. But this one will be like really cool. Probably like some, like, you know how in Demon Slayer they kind of like fade into it, like. You know, Tanjiro has like red hair, but it's like black pretty much in the center. I think it'll be something like that. And I think they have some liberty to play with it a little bit now that, because this isn't, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, his color palette is different. He's bright red. He has the usual eyes, right?
Can't remember. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, you know, there's a couple of things that's jarring. Super Saiyan 4 Goku in GT has red outline. Black hair.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
In Daima, everything's red. I mean, I'm sorry. The outline on the eyes are like black. It's not. It's like just it's kind of like.
Now they're just gonna be like, okay, well, what looks cool, and they're just gonna play with the design. So I think we're gonna get a different looking Gogeta for sure.
I think so too. I think what they're doing with it, like you said, like the black around the eyes is more of just showing shadow of like seriousness, I guess. I don't know, because like you see that with Super Saiyan 3, they look so serious when they turn Super Saiyan 3. They get like so mad looking. Like,
they have like the thick brow.
Yeah, that thick brow, just like the with no hair there. And man, the way that they showed, now you haven't seen it yet, but like Super Saiyan 3 Kid Vegeta, like him fighting, like I love the way that he fights because he's fighting just like Vegito. Nice. Vegito. He's fighting with like a lot of stuff he's doing is really, really very that stuff the kids say. What he's like aura farming. He's aura farming. His aura. His aura.
He's looking cool as shit doing it, and that's what we want.
Cool as shit, bro. Like I'm talking about, like it like very, very cool. Back dual cameras. Is this the right one? Okay, so I'm resetting my camera because I had it facing like I was doing, kind of like how yours is set up right now. It's vertical, which I meant to tell you, but I'll tell you next time. It's not a big deal. But you could do. Let me see. Let me mute my mic. Okay, hold on. I'm joining. Okay.
Yours.
But yeah. So I'm gonna add the toy camera back here. Okay, so yeah, Gogeta. You think that they're going to give us a different design for them? I think that they will as well if they give us. I think they will still give us a similar clothing set that they have done for the fusion.
He doesn't have a vest, right? I can't think of it right now. I would look it up on my phone, but
Gogeta.
Yeah, Gogeta. He has a.
Yeah. Vest.
Yeah, vest. So I think they'll mess with the color palette. Shoot, maybe they'll even give him darker fur, like blackish fur. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they have to make him look cooler than red, obviously, I think. Then,
yeah.
I mean, Goku looked really solid. Like, bright red, I already enjoyed the look. But now Gogeta will have to have a different color palette. Maybe even, I think they'll keep the clothes because it's Gogeta and it's the fusion. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see for sure.
Yeah, man. There's a couple of things again. Like, I think that the Super Saiyan 4 design from Daima is really cool. I like the bigger forearms. I do think it's weird with the fur. I like that.
It looks very, very ape.
Very ape-like. I love the fact that there's a clip of him very ape-like type of running, and stuff, and it's super cool. But I will say one thing that looks, Manny, God, I need you to watch episode 19.
It's gonna be done this week, bro. I need to catch up. I just wanted, when I watch this, I don't want to like skip around. I want to like,
I know,
build myself up, and I'm having a great time, bro. Like rewatching episode 1 was a good time.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
It's good. So you saw episode 4? So I was trying to think. Yeah, I just got to Vegeta turning Super Saiyan 3, and yeah, okay, like honestly, this is what I want them to do, bro. This is gonna be kind of crazy, it confuses me, which is why I'm asking about this and where they're going in the direction of Dragon Ball. It's because, like, well, one debate is what's the stronger transformation? Is it Super Saiyan 4 or is it Blue?
But yeah, that's tough, bro, because it's like, I think Super Saiyan 4 will not be as well. Did they say any details about it? Because like, as far as like how taxing it is, because that'll probably be like a fun difference to have, is like Super Saiyan 4 might be more accessible just because they're pure-blooded Saiyans, and then Blue is like, it takes a lot more energy and focus to turn blue, because I mean it's God Ki, right? So they can't keep it up for very long. So
that's what I because they usually the higher the transformation, it's like, oh, the more stamina it's gonna take. Yeah. But I didn't see the Super Saiyan 4 episode where he like where Neva looks like he kind of like does something, and it seems like Goku didn't just turn. It seems like he got some type of like boost, and then but in the okay.
You can tell me. I mean, I'm gonna see it anyway, and like honestly, I'm gonna build myself up. I'm probably not gonna remember a whole bunch.
All right, yeah, I want you to. Okay. All right, so, they're fighting the main dude at the end, bro. They're fighting him, bro.
Okay.
And that's when you saw like that clip where Bulma's like, "Ah, Vegeta," like, so you see that they're grown.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So then that. Okay. And bro, like Vegeta's fine. Like it's cool because it's not like he's like getting like messed up or anything.
No,
he's chilling, bro. Like it's okay, right? If I say stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's okay. All right. This fool, bro, he's flying in the air, and then his hair gets long, bro, and then he turns Super Saiyan 3 as an adult, bro.
Oh shit,
bro! Vegeta looked so fire, bro, and he's doing like a final flash. It's like.
That's
bro,
what we've always wanted. That's what people always do, bro. It's like Final Flash Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta would be so sick.
Bro, all the lightning everywhere, bro. Off of the Final Flash.
Damn, the lightning is so crazy, because that was the thing too, is that's what made the transformation so fun. Like Super Saiyan 1 was really cool because everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, your hair turned yellow, so what? And he beats the shit out of people. But like, Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, it was like the whole earth is like feeling it.
Yeah.
Like lightning everywhere, thunderstorms. People are shopping around the mall, and they're like, "What is that?" Like Super Saiyan 2 and 3. So to see Super Saiyan 3 with all the lightning, all the power, all the stuff that goes with it is so great. With
man,
dude, with Galaga is crazy.
Like, bro, it's so good. It's so good looking in Daima and their animation, bro. And I'm pretty sure I need to go watch Anime AJ. If y'all are out there and y'all haven't seen Anime AJ yet before, and you too, man, if you want to go take a look at like really good like breakdowns of animation and stuff that they do, like the good artists. This guy, he's one of those. I don't know if he's Japanese. Because he might be, bro, because a lot of Japanese people, when they speak, they sound like he's British. He might be British or he could be Japanese, and that's how he sounds when he speaks English.
It's tough to tell.
You know what I'm saying? But his name's Anime AJ, and but he even noticing the Super Saiyan color, bro, the color in Daima, I'm like, okay, y'all getting back to pale yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Like, all right. And so Vegeta, bro. So basically, he's just like, it wears off some point because like the Goma's like just kind of using a cheat code almost essentially. It's just that it's not lasting. He can just keep going. Like essentially, he would get destroyed, but there's something I don't know what is going on with what he has going on, but like some third eye thing he has going on.
Oh yeah,
something that's
that in like one of the first episodes. He's like, I was gonna wish for my third eye with the Dragon Balls, but we didn't know what that was.
Right. So, and I still don't essentially know what it is, but it basically turns him into Captain America, and he can do this all day, and he can, So it wears off. Vegeta's fine, but he's just like, nah, hell no. And there, Vegeta's gonna fight till he dies. Goku's like, yeah, like, I figured you said that, Vegeta. He's just laughing, like, Vegeta's not gonna like let me fight, like, and then that's when Bulma's like, yeah, get that ass here, Vegeta, come here.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, he's like, yes, very well. You take over very well, very well.
Which I like that because, in a big way, that's me, bro. Like, what?
I know.
Like, I can fight any day, but if those privileges get taken, I'm just like, fuck. What's it all for?
yeah. What's the point? Yeah, what does it matter? For real, bro. So, yeah, man. After that, they kind of just gave us a straight homage to like. It's like, I saw a clip. It's like, you're about to get cooked whenever Goku starts explaining the transformations to you.
Oh yeah,
and
so you see,
yeah. He's like, so you see, this is what the oh damn, did I break this? I just broke a figure on live.
Oh no, dude, in 4K, no less. What are you doing?
In 4K, bro. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. So Goku, bro. Okay, so he's like, the animation, everything looks beautiful. He's like Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
And then he's like this one. And then he's like, he goes Super Saiyan 3,
That's how he did
bro?
it originally. That's how he's like, now this is to go even further beyond.
And and then
that's so crazy. I use some of those clips. I have some of those clips on Spotify, and I just have them during my workouts. It's a fun time.
Oh, they're good, bro. Yeah. Get your max out for real.
Yeah.
And he goes Super Saiyan. He goes Super Saiyan 3, bro. And then what happens is like he surprises everybody, bro. He like rips his shirt off and throws it in the air, bro. And he has it's a crazy power.
That's the image I saw. I saw like the image, and I'm just like, God damn, they're going crazy.
The animation looked so good that it looked fake. Like it didn't even look real. That's how like the art looked so good that it looked like fan art because that's how
their fans are making the art now. Good.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Giving us exactly so yeah, he and he turns to Super Saiyan 4, bro. Super Saiyan 4. So
shit.
It's canon, and it makes me appreciate the toys more because appreciate the design. I've always loved Super Saiyan 4. I'm just like a lot of people saying this is like the best design. Yeah. But if you saw my video, just like I felt about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta before he became real to us, was we had our imagination as Vegeta fans. And I personally, I don't really like that. I don't like concepts and what ifs. Now, Super Saiyan 4 was a real thing. It was just GT. It's not canon. So it's kind of that like, now
same impact for sure.
Right.
But now
it's like, so, okay, back to, I want them to like kind of go away from, I don't want them to go away from God.
From God,
stuff,
maybe.
Bro.
I want them to delay it, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like the way it connects into Super, like I want it to be a delayed thing because I don't want them to just go into like not use their Super Saiyan form ever to fight anybody and then just go into God and then they just don't use it anymore. Because we need them to use it. We need them to struggle with it.
Yes.
And then we need that point where it's like, okay, Super Saiyan 4 isn't working for whatever reason. So we need to step up. Clearly, we're getting our asses handed to us. That's when the transformations matter. But if you just go into Super, you're like, okay, that was fun, I guess. But
and I don't know if there's going to be certain rules on how they'll make the rules this, but I personally am almost like, I feel like it would make more sense because they talk about the God stuff being almost like it's a key. It's not like that is their form, but it's like, it's different. It's a different energy. It's not the same.
Read that key. Like it's different.
Yeah. It's like, it's a pure energy that you can't read. Like it's not so I feel just like Kaioken, bro. Just like Goku cheats all the time and has multipliers and adds stuff to. I feel, and this would be crazy. This is me, honestly. Normally, I would be like, shut this down if a fan were to be like, what about this? But I think that they should be able to they should bring back transformations being like they're kind of relating Saiyans now to saying they're like strong like Majins. They're like not regular. Obviously, they are their own race, but they're saying like the Majins and Saiyans are a lot alike. Like with like being some otherworldly strength, they can keep getting stronger type of stuff or something. Yeah. And I think that they should make the transformations important, like Super Saiyan's important, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. And then like you said, if they need to, or if they have to, or if they're able to, maybe they can tap in like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's confusing to me now because his hair and eyes look just like God. Just like Super Saiyan God color.
Yeah, and that's weird because it's just like, is that God key now? Like, is there a mix?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, because it's the same shimmer. It's the same. Yeah, it's just very similar, and you're just like, well, what happened?
Yeah, and then then they grow the tail back. So it's obviously that's something that as they are saying. So that's something they're tapping into their primal core essence of their Ozaru form.
Yeah.
Okay, but what does that mean for them? What does that mean for Goku? What will that mean for Vegeta when y'all fucking give him that form?
And that's what I'm talking about, the parameters here. Because right now we're like, we don't know anything. But if they get a set of rules, and I mean they gotta make sense. Don't just pull some bullshit, I guess. But like, if you're consistent with those rules, then we got something to talk about. Otherwise, we're gonna be like fucking Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 Blue. I don't know. Like like what?
Yeah. It's because the manga and Dragon Ball, that's the one thing that has been a little bit. I just want them to get some type of like synergy, if that's the word, or some type of like, let's go with one. We can have a little bit of things here and there. We can have what if stories, okay, Z Broly and Super Broly. What if that's fun? That's fun, like who would win out of that? That's fun. It was fun, Super Saiyan 4 or Blue. But now it's not fun anymore. Now it's serious. now it's serious. Now the Super Saiyan 4 fans are going to come for the heads of the Super Saiyan Blue fans, bro. And we need to know. We need to know what is the transformation. Personally, again, blue is cool, but all it is their hair is blue. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just essentially the same. Like, there's nothing like special about it except it's God, and they can only do it for so long. But even that rule is kind of thrown out the window because they use it all the time. So
yeah.
So it's just like the new Super Saiyan, just to revitalize the series a little bit by giving us something new, which is fine. Like blue, I love the look of blue. Like when it first came, like, this is fucking sick. But I want there to be like, kind of like we talked about earlier this week. I just want there to be pros and cons to these forms. Like what's like Super Saiyan 4 has got to be better in some way than blue. Just because of the fact that they're Saiyans, like that would be really cool.
I think so too. Like if that's their max form right now for them just being Saiyans, no special God training, nothing, because he's not met Beerus, he's not met Whis. I wish that they kind of like would. That's just one thing. It's like it leaves me anxious. It leaves me literally anxious of like the uncertainty of. What is going to happen in this last episode of Daima? Like, what does this mean for Super? Like, Super, the manga is still going on, but it has not continued since Beast Gohan, since the superhero movie.
And we've been waiting out here. When is Beast Gohan after Goro?
Moro.
Sorry.
Beast Gohan is no. Yes, Beast Gohan is after Moro because during Moro,
because yeah, it is after Moro because they're training with Broly on his planet, on Beerus's planet, while Beast Gohan is on Earth.
Yes, and I think because Moro is still going on. That hasn't happened yet. When Beast Gohan happens, then that's when we start seeing Trunks and Goten. Right? They're gonna start doing their little Great Saiyaman hero adventures and whatnot. And I think we are gonna see if Dragon Ball wants to continue to be like the best. I think that they need to continue the same formula that they did for Daima. Do that. You can still mix in some that serious shit whenever it comes down to like they could literally Daima. Okay, the story of the next Dragon Ball chapter that comes out. Okay, it's similar to that, but they're at home. Whatever, and then eventually it's all lovey-dovey. But then some type of villain that they introduce is like scary, like the androids, like how the androids were messing them up.
The new villain to buffer between Super and this, I think that's what they need. Like so to arc it in, because if they just jump into it, it's not going to be it, bro. Like we're going to be missing out on some potential fun with Super Saiyan 4.
Right.
And even Super Saiyan 3. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 still we haven't seen a whole lot of it, especially from Vegeta. So I want to see full fights in Super Saiyan 3 and then get their asses kicked eventually after kicking some ass, and then be like, okay, got to crack out Super Saiyan 4 and then see where we go from there. But I want to see more.
You know what I just thought about? And again, there's fan-made toys of this, which we will get into. We spent I didn't realize how much time we spent without really talking about figures, but that's okay. That's all right. We're talking about Dragon Ball. There's Super Saiyan 3. I think that this is a good opportunity for Dragon Ball to introduce like a Super Saiyan 3 fusion, or show Super Saiyan 2 in a fusion and to make them look a little bit different. Because Super Saiyan 2, you probably won't be able to make them look different. So Super Saiyan 3, show us that like
Goku
in a fusion, bro. Yeah, bro. Like Vegito, Super Saiyan 3. You know what I mean?
That would be crazy. And he'd
I don't even think you need blue. You don't need no Ultra Instinct when you got stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's like pure Saiyan fun. Like the Vegito combo with Super Saiyan 3. And even if you want to make that like Gogeta and Vegito Super Saiyan 4, like if you want to have as much fun as you can, exactly right, my guy right there. I love that character design. Yeah, there's so much fun to be had with just those transformations without involving the God Key and all that. Because once you get into God Key, that's all they're using all the time. But with these, they like Super Saiyan 1 and 2 is always like they always test out enemies with Super Saiyan 1 and 2, and then they're like, okay, I guess I'll use Super Saiyan 3. They don't want to, and then they go into it, possibly Super Saiyan 4. There's a lot. Yeah,
there's so much you can do with that. Like, and man, Dragon Ball's known for retconning stuff, but like I don't know how they would retcon something like a whole transformation thing, like Super, like taking away the God stuff and all that, and maybe they'll figure out a way to.
Because it's still fun to see, and like they spent so much time and energy into actually doing it, and it was cool. I love to see it, and we got a lot of cool transformations, a lot of cool fun story. But we just want to see more of this, and like you're free to mess with the timelines, kind of like you could just do whatever.
Yeah, truly.
I guess.
I think, I don't know. Like, I think that they might do something crazy. Like, I truly think that way, because the manga, but that's the thing though, because the manga's good. Like, I enjoy it, and I wish we were I want to see that in anime form. But honestly, if I'm being honest, Daima's so damn good. The way that what they've done is done so well that I don't mind if they like somehow, because there wasn't that much in the manga of Super that has been like, you can't get rid of Broly. Everything that's happened in Super, I still want that to be the case.
Yeah.
But that's just again, like how do you go from here? Like how do
Exactly.
you just resume super?
We need like we need a connecting piece, maybe another villain, or like they like get bumped out of their timeline because this guy made a last minute wish to bump them out of their timeline, and they go through this whole arc where they're Super Saiyan 4, like give us more of that, give us more Super Saiyan 3, and then they have to find a way, obviously, to come back to their timeline, and then they get into Super Saiyan God and all that, and Super Saiyans into Super, basically.
Yeah.
Like, that would be fun to see. That would be a lot of fun, but shit, because I don't want to change Super.
Yeah, I don't want them to change it, but it's like, I do want y'all to add, like, give us back what everything what you just said. You hit it on the nail. Like, what Dragon Ball, these transformations were meaningful to us. They don't mean shit to us in Super. They don't mean anything to us now.
Because
like,
they're not used. And then, like, I don't like that Goku and Vegeta are pieced up even in God form. Like,
yeah.
Like, it just makes me think of, like, who the fuck is this character?
Yeah.
That we knew for, like,
you could just piece up God Vegeta, God Goku.
I'm like,
like
what do you mean? Like,
yeah,
fine. Broly, fine. Like, Broly's technically, we've known Broly since forever, right? But now this is his canon form. So it's like, of course, okay, fine, he can beat up God Vegeta and God Goku. But anyone else, I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy that is even challenging God form right now? Like, it would be fun to see them challenging Super Saiyan 2, 3, and 4. Like, if they were to utilize those transformations, it would just be so much more fun. And then God is like, okay, this threat is like actually scary to the universe and whatever. And like, if we don't use God Ki, we're fucked. Like, God Ki should be more rare than just like, okay, let's go blue again and get our asses kicked.
God Ki should exactly. I think God Ki should be like their spirit bomb. Like Goku does a spirit bomb.
Yeah, like it should take longer to go into God Ki. It should have its risks. Like even I think, I mean, this is just a passing thought, and now we're getting into the what ifs, and I don't want to do that. But like, if God Ki somehow mess with their head, because it's God Ki, right? So they can be like they start to become less and less themselves, and more like God. Like oh yeah, I'm too good for this. Like I shouldn't be just a Saiyan or a mortal or whatever. So they start to like lose themselves. That would be scary because it's like the longer they're in that God Ki, the more risk they have of becoming like permanently like that.
Especially Vegeta, because his which I really do appreciate that, though. I will say that, because Ultra Instinct, which is still confusing because there's like anybody can do Ultra Instinct. They kind of say anybody can. Well, if you're like the power of like a Saiyan, I guess. But like so Goku is like, okay, calmness. And even though he's really not, he's like, his brain is like mine, kind of like he's all over the place. But that's how,
when he's in the fight, like I mentioned this earlier, he's like all instinct. He's like, like he doesn't fight with like his head. He's pretty much all instinct, all for the fight of it. Vegeta is more, he like thinks about his moves, thinks about tactics. He's
Vegeta is a tactician. Yeah, he's a fighter, a skilled fighter. Goku is a naturally talented fighter.
Yeah,
Vegeta's like naturally talented too. He's like born, but like he
has
fights
formal Saiyan training and all that. Goku's just kind of like, I'll try this, and
he did some cool shit. And I was watching a breakdown in like a Jiren fight with back in the Tournament of Power, and he did something where he planted some key blasts.
Yeah, he was just like dropping the key bombs.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of cool to see manipulation
like that of Goku, which was fun.
Right.
But I would think that's more Vegeta-esque.
I do too, but that, I mean, they're best buds, and they've fought each other so long.
Yeah, and
they train all the time when we don't watch them training. They're training.
Yeah, and that move made sense because Goku went to go fight Krillin, and Krillin's like, because Krillin wanted to fight Goku because he's like, he wasn't confident in himself, and then Krillin, like, tricked him for a quick second, so Goku used that strategy. I remember that there was this was like when they were training before the Tournament of Power, right? To get ready for it. Man, so I guess like I'll kind of move on from talking about where I want them to go with Dragon Ball. I guess I just want them to
use the formula with what they like, what does well. I think they know the audience, what we really like in Dragon Ball, and the main audience for Dragon Ball, even the new Dragon Ball fans, I think they will appreciate that 90s aesthetic. I think they'll appreciate what it meant in how, and I don't know the laws. I get like it's different, maybe because Dragon Ball is catered towards everyone and they have to be different now, like it's specific, because back then Dragon Ball was a little bit more mature-ish.
Yeah, it was niche, it was mature, it was like for, oh, this is what the big kids are watching. Okay, cool.
Yeah, bro, it was cool as hell. And then don't even with the English dub, like the Bruce Falconer mix, and I don't know if there was like legal stuff with him, the issues that happened. I don't know if they Dragon Ball Z in English, the American, like they had a great music for Broly, like, but I think that they need to find something like I can't even explain that Z,
the hard rock music.
Yeah.
Bro,
insane.
Like I was just rewatching the Majin arc a little bit, like a couple scenes, and that music is way too good. Like it's so good. It's so crazy, and it just adds so much weight to what they're doing. Like it just makes it so cool.
It really does. So I'm going to set up some figures here to kind of talk about what we've been discussing, the current state of Dragon Ball and the power scaling, but along with like the current state of the figures of what we have for Dragon Ball. So for people that don't know, SH Figuarts is the I don't even know what to call that because the brand, the company is Bandai, right?
Yeah.
And then their franchise, I don't know how you explain it, but their
Tamashii Nations is under them.
Yes, Bandai Tamashii Nations, and their subline for Tamashii Nations is called SH Figuarts. That's probably one of their main bread and butter toy lines out of the company from Tamashii Nations. They do Figuarts Zero, which is, I guess, under the same line as Figuarts, but they're completely different. They're called static. Zero because they're static. Yeah. Zero articulation. Amazing statues. Beautiful effects and whatnot. But they do other stuff as well. Figuarts minis now. They've done minis in the past, like some type of Funko type of.
I've seen that. Yeah, I was never interested in those just because I knew the actual posable figures were coming out. But
right.
Collecting like, different styles, and I mean, if they're a completionist, it's all there for them. So
yeah, for sure. And this one now they're doing like they've gotten it. It's crazy. I do wish I would have been prepared for having that other Goku, the other kid Goku from Dragon Ball, the first Dragon Ball. They've done it like 3 times now.
Yeah, I really liked
it.
I thought it was super cool, especially the one with the Nimbus.
Yeah.
But this one, hands down, looks the best to me just because of the face, the expression, and the proportions and the colors. I love it. It looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Got a little bit better lighting there. This is so fun. Do you have Goku and Vegeta, or do you have?
I haven't gotten either. I saw Vegeta, and I was like, fuck. Okay, I don't know. I just didn't like the look of the Vegeta at first in box, and then I saw the Goku, and then I bought it, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty excited for it. But I decided to gift it to my boy Isaac. Because he doesn't have SH, and he got me a Christmas gift, and I hadn't gotten him a Christmas gift. So I'm like, this is perfect. You watch Daima, you love Daima. So I got
Oh, nice. You got him the Vegeta or the Goku?
No, I got him the Goku.
Nice. So the I have both, but the Goku, which from a toy like perspective, the Goku is better because they're the same price and you get more accessories. You know what I mean? And because Goku's head is bigger, you feel like you're just getting more work put into Goku. Like you get but Vegeta doesn't need what Goku has. One, he doesn't have the staff. Okay. Yeah. Then he doesn't need a skirt piece that's expanded because he is fully posable because of his, he's wearing a leotard. Yeah. But he has this hair is very slight and subtle, but this hair sculpt is like the windy blowing one. And I love that they gave us that. Yeah. So good. I've posed this so much that this head pops off a little bit sometimes because it's at a certain angle here. No. It's not loose or anything, but it's a certain angle. Yeah. So when you pop it back in there, it's like a weird angle, but it's made that way because the whole neck piece itself, if you can see, let's try to get it. I bumped the camera, but the whole neck thing shifts in there. It's like,
yeah,
you see it? The whole neck piece shifted. And it's a really, really good figure. I kind of get confused why people say that, like, why are they hating on the price? And they're like, oh, this is over. I guess I understand, because you'll have a, now this is Ultra Instinct, but if this, imagine this being a regular base Goku, which this essentially is a regular Goku figure. This is the Super Saiyan Goku, the $34.99 one. So you'll get an adult Super Saiyan regular Goku for $34.99, and then you have this, and you're like, this is the same price. Now, let me say this. Here's my argument with that. This is $34.99. Yes, it's the same price as this. I think it's more difficult to make something like this.
Absolutely. The engineering has to be different. I think the same love and attention go into it. It's just, I don't think it's a big deal that it's like they just scale it up basically with the same engineering, the same like paint apps, like it's all quality.
Right. And I think the quality, like the margin for error is like basically it's easier to mess up little things, and when they have QC problems, maybe there's little, just because of how small this is, that there's probably a little bit of like finicky things that they have to do to just, when the initial design, if it costs them a lot of like more money to design this small little thing that can move as well as it can, then it does this one, then so be it, bro. Like $34.99 is not cheap, but in my mind, like that's the cost of that's what I'm paying for this.
Like you're paying for the quality, honestly, because it's like I don't want them to skimp on anything just to give me a better price. Like do what you got to do to make it a good figure that I want to purchase. And then the price point at that point is just like, yeah, it makes sense. Like $34.99 is basically the cheapest any SH is.
Right.
So,
yeah. And like, I want you, I know you're going to pick them up at some point. You'll see him. You see him at Walmart, HEB.
Yeah. I saw him at Walmart last time. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's just, I love doing the classic, Vegeta pose here, but, they move so well, and they're so fun. And I still have not done my top 10 for 2024, but this figure is featured in the top.
Oh shoot.
Top 10. Yeah, he's up there. It's so good. Like, I couldn't not include this because of how, and I like to customize my stuff. I'm gonna get another Vegeta figure, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find like a small one of those those cheap little small 25-cent little Dragon Ball Z things that we used to find when we were young. If I could find something to find some type of shoulder pads for him, and give him some Saiyan armor and glue it on like some soft plastic shoulder pads. And then I'm going to paint the emblem red. And then I'm going to make Kid Vegeta, Prince Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, bro. Maybe even make the armor a little bit darker with the white trimming like they did in the Broly movie. Just to give him that look to it's very easy to do. And I mean, they have it this is everywhere. I'm seeing stacks of them. I hope it does well. Like, I don't like seeing it like just sitting there at stores.
Saturated,
yeah, because I'm like, but this figure's so good. Well. It's so good. And I hear Piccolo's really fun. So.
Oh, I mean, they all look really fun just because they're little and they're posable.
Yeah, bro. Like you're gonna. I was like, as soon as it's like when I get something like the little like chibi cute things, and I get like a really like Broly type figure, and that like I'm like, oh, Manny would love this. Like either one of those. It's like the opposite. It's either real cutesy, cuddly, or it's like really crazy.
I'm really a fan of either. Like bright colored things, also mine.
Yeah, bright color too. And I actually think about that too. Every time I think about something like classic costume, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with this classic suit, and the Manny would appreciate that. He likes that classic.
Yeah. Even like classic Batman, for instance, like bright blue. I'm honestly digging it. I love that.
Did you see that the new Batman? You know how they do like basically rebirths of every once in a while, once a story concludes, and Batman in the new run is gonna be like, it's done by a really good artist, George Jimenez, but it looks like his design is slightly changing. I don't know if it's Nightwing is Dick Grayson is Batman, but his Bat logo looks kind of Nightwing-ish, and he's like gray and blue now.
I kind of like that. Like, I like seeing variations of it because, of course, I love the classic black and gray or the classic just real dark blue. But like
Yeah.
the variations and the bright colors, I'm a big fan of that. I don't know why, but I just like it. I like to have it in hand, and I like to just see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It's nice, man. Like the I'll show you the Mafex Captain America if you don't get it, or if I don't bring it, or next time I see you, I'll bring that one. That one's really really fun. But so all right, with the figures, we're talking about the current state of Dragon Ball, and with the figures, just the audience chat, SH Figure Arts is that is the Dragon Ball Z, that is the Dragon Ball figure to own. Of if they have a character that, if they should have a character of that you like in that brand, that line. If they don't, they will make it eventually. And so what you're looking at right now is a just different mess of some SH Figure Arts, and there also are some third party SH Figure Arts style figures in here, which some people will call KOs. I wouldn't necessarily call them KOs, because KOs I think are like cheap knockoffs of a copy version. The third party brands are, they figure out their way to get past the licenses, the loopholes, and whatever they do, but they still do a really good figure for the most part. And I want to kind of talk about just kind of where they're going with that, and some of our favorites, and some things that we hope to see from it, and moving forward. And yeah, and a lot of this stuff here is some custom work here. So this is not done by me. At least the hair sculpt wasn't. I think it was Fairy Tale, but it is done on a Super Saiyan SH Figure Arts Goku that I repainted slightly. I gave it a little bit of purplish hue. The Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was definitely repainted. I had to give that brownish color, and then the pants and whatnot. But yeah, I did. Yeah, man, I like to repaint and whatnot. But yeah, so SH Figure Arts, Manny, what is some of your favorite Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts that they've done so far?
I kind of associate it with the timeline that I got them in. Like timeline meaning like when I got them, and what was on in the line when it got released. So one of my favorites is the Great Saiyan Man. I don't have him out right now. He's boxed up. I grabbed my favorite currently, but Saiyan Man was really fun just because he had the cape, even though it was not fabric cape, it's plastic, but he was really fun to mess with, super posable. He had a really good look. He came with plenty of head sculpts, the helmet head, which I really appreciated. And that was my favorite for a while. One of my other favorites is this Boo, the big strong Boo, just because his look and his articulation and his feel as a figure is really good. It's really unique. So I would say like that one, and then Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta. I've just always wanted them as figures, so those are my top. Those are my top right now. But
okay,
yeah,
the Boo. I was gonna say the Boo probably felt like Christmas for you, because like I had that for so long. I was supposed to repaint it.
Yeah, so I had damaged my Boo, and I had given it to Patrick. Boogie.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
To repaint and essentially fix them up, but he had kept them for a while. And what did you do with that one? I don't really know what you did with that one.
What ended up happening is the one that you gave me, because I think you had a slight scuff on yours, right?
Yeah, on the belt.
It's not there anymore, right?
No.
Okay. So what happened was, the one that you brought to me, I was gonna repaint that. I was gonna touch it up for you and repaint it. Mm-hmm. And just kind of just do that, and just like see what just test my skill and give you. And I still want to do that. I still want to. I could definitely make that Boo look insane. Like that's an easy. He's just all pink figure. It's such an easy figure for me to make look awesome. But I just didn't have. I didn't get around to it, and then I ended up needing money for bills and stuff. So I was making custom figures and selling. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I got Manny's here. I'll still work on his, but I have mine. Let me just repaint. Let me repaint mine or whatever. And mine didn't have a scuff. So I just went ahead and repainted the one yours with the scuff. I ended up selling that one because I wanted to make sure I gave you the one without the scuff, because I told you.
I appreciate it. I mean, it's a brand new figure. Yeah. So I can't be mad at that.
Oh yeah. No, it's all good. It's pretty much brand new. At that time, I probably barely messed with it, but I love that figure. He's such a good figure that's one that whenever I do have some funds in the near future, I got to go on Amazon and pick that up. And I honestly think my dad is the one who got me that Boog on Amazon
I think
before.
So too. I think I remember you saying that, but I just love that figure because of how unique it is. And then same thing almost with the Super Saiyan 4 duo right here. Is like they look good, they feel good to articulate, and it's just a unique look that I've always wanted in hand. So
yeah. Oh, so okay, let's talk about the Super Saiyan 4 figures because as soon as I got the figures, I was like, bro, this is not a regular SH Figuarts. This is something different, you know?
Yeah.
And same thing for Goku and for Vegeta. It felt the same way. And there is a couple of things that I buy. Again, I get duplicates of my favorites and I customize. So I'll buy multiples of my favorite characters and whatnot here and there. And I have a Vegeta that's like in a bag, a Ziploc bag right now. That's like the hip piece. Nothing is broken and snapped. Nothing is snapped off, but the plastic itself that is supposed to be together is separated. So it's like, it looks like it busted apart. And I'm like, and I couldn't put it back together. So it's just sitting in the bag. I got to like repair that. I'm sure it's like an easy fix for someone that really does repair figures and whatnot. But other than that QC issue I had with that, and then I think Goku, nothing major, but his hair piece and like his face plate, like it might pop off a little bit easy, but that's kind of easy to fix.
When you're dealing with that much hair and you're still using like this, because SH has really good quality plastic and they have very soft rubber pieces and they're getting better every time they release a figure. Yeah. But still they're using some of that harder plastic just because of the look of it or just the density of it, so you get a good quality figure. Yeah, I mean the articulation you're gonna get in the neck, it just knocks off the face plates sometimes. So yeah,
especially like you said with all that hair, because they have like long like kind of bangs or like little hair on their sides here on their shoulders and whatnot.
It's a great look, but as a figure, the function is dodgy for sure.
Yeah. So these figures here are like different. So when they came out, they're not like there's 1.0s and there's 2.0s, and if you're chat, y'all don't know about SH Figuarts. They basically 1.0s, just like it's their first version of it. So now they've done a new version of Goku. It's going to be a 2.0 or whatever. Or if they slightly change some new things, then it'll be 2.5 or whatever. That's just kind of our measurements on how we kind of keep up with the versions of what they've been doing. But if we're talking about like the style, because they use the same Goku body and the same Vegeta body for like damn near every single one that they will do. And it does get annoying whenever we feel like they can do better bodies. Now, with Super Saiyan 4, they didn't give us, obviously, like it's a completely different design. So they gave us a new, body style, but it's not just like these figures aren't the only one with this body style. It's like this too. It's this Trunks. This is like a 2.5 or a 3.0. Yeah. It's like a 3.0. Yeah. Let's say 3.0. You're right. These are 3.0 SH Figuarts. This one right here, this Gohan, is incredible. This is a 3.0 SH Figuart.
Oh yeah, man.
Do you have this Gohan?
I don't. No.
Oh Manny.
I'm cherry picking, bro. I can't.
Oh Manny. This one is one that you now this I have my little.
I was gonna be good just because they've done it like in every rendition possible, and then they've had it for so long and it was so popular. When it came back out like that as a freaking it just looks so good.
Yeah, he's really, really good. It's that same thing they did with Beast Gohan. He has that soft plastic like overlay, so you don't even see the joint. Man, this figure's awesome. Now I have like a soft, good piece that I put on here to mimic the Dragon Ball Z look for him, for Broly. And I may paint the belt and the wrist bands red. But yeah, this figure right here, oh god. So there, we got a spill. But these are 3.0s, and they're different than the other SH Figuarts, and this is basically what I want from every single Dragon Ball SH figure art from moving forward. Like I don't want the older bodies anymore. This needs to be the same body that they use for the new armored Vegeta, the Majin Vegeta, but with obviously retooling the chest and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Like if you can whip that out, there's no reason you can't be giving us like better Vegetas. If you're gonna spend the time and money to give us a new figure, like drop the new articulation, drop the new body.
Right.
Like
it's what Manny and I were saying about this is like, I don't, to explain it, is just the way it moves is so, if you can look at this rotation with this butterfly, it's this full rotation butterfly. So basically new SH figure arts are made like this. Yusuke Urameshi is made like this. Yuta Akosa from Jujutsu Kaisen, they're made like this. You know what I mean? Like most new SH figure arts. There's certain ones like from the Kaiju line. They're pretty limited, unfortunately. Besides the Kaijus itself, but this is a full rotational ball shoulder butterfly joint. Then you have the ball joint of the actual shoulder, the arm, and you know what I mean. And then it's just full articulation, the diaphragm. It's just crazy, and it feels like they don't feel hollow. They feel kind of like dense.
They feel like dense. It's a soft plastic. It has give in it. It's just the expressions that we can give these figures is just, that's what we want to see. And that when with more articulation, with good quality plastic, we're gonna get better expression with the figures, and they're just gonna be more fun. Right. Handle.
A bit more emotion. A very important joint for me, which is kind of just hard for me to show on camera and stuff, but it's actually a little tight. I need to put some shock oil, but that neck joint, it's really good. And the neck joint is so important for just like simple, easy little tweaks to show and evict like emotion in your shots or your displays. And that's what we want. So this is a 3.0, and it's their best work. Like this is I'm glad they did their best work in Super Saiyan 4. I will say that.
Yeah, because if we got a bad quality Super Saiyan 4, bro, it would have been so disheartening for the line. I'm like, then what are y'all doing? But the fact that they get a good progression of the articulation and the sculpt and the look, the overall just feel of the figure, I'm really hopeful to get better and better figures now.
For sure. No, absolutely. I think that another spill. It's going to be a reoccurring theme for the live. But so Manny, as far as I know, I don't think he owns any of the third-party stuff, right?
I do not. No, I've been scared to try it out, but you're convincing me more and more every time you bring out those Broly's you got there,
bro. So SH Figure Arts, again, they have the potential to give us this every single time. These figures are done very well. Again, besides like some QC things here and there with the Goku and the Vegeta, possibly, but other than that, same thing with Trunks. This Trunks is overall a really, really good figure, and Manny has the reissued one.
Yeah.
So you're not dealing with the QC issue. So Manny has the good version of this Trunks, which is probably, I would imagine you really like this Trunks figure, or do you? Besides, I know you have.
Yeah, he's a great look. The sculpt is great. It's like that, like a thicker version of Trunks. Like he is a little bit big for what he was. So I really like that. But what I really appreciate is the hip articulation and the accuracy to the show, and the soft jacket. It just makes it so much fun to mess around with. It's just the poses are nice. He feels solid and he looks great.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that Trunks is
I would like the sleeveless one. That would be the best.
The sleeveless one, you say? See, which is what we will show, chat. And I wanted to talk about with Manny because, like you said, I'm trying to convince him to dive into this world of third party. And so I'm going to show a couple of third party things here. So we've talked about SH Figure Arts. You saw a range. I wish I had a 1.0 handy, but I really They definitely are not handy. They're somewhere in their boxes. Like,
Yeah.
But the 2.0s are they are damn near the 1.0s now. They 2.0s have been here for so long that they are the 1.0s to us now.
Yeah, and I mean, we were spoiled for a while. We were just getting new figure after new figure, and they were getting better and better. And then those did so well that SH Figure Arts or the whoever's managing this Dragon Ball line is like, oh, this is a nice little way to make a quick buck. So they just kept now releasing the same sculpts, almost the same bodies, just with maybe a little bit different paint apps, and calling it Super Saiyan 2, stuff like that. Just replacing the head, basically. So now we're finally starting to get 3.0 bodies and better versions of the figures we want.
Right. Yeah. Like, we've seen the potential, and just like any other company, I understand why they're doing what they're doing, but they're still giving us like the same reuse and
yeah.
I'm not gonna be upset if it's the price that they're doing this stuff at is $34.99. Like this Vegeta, right? It's $34.99. Like that's crazy. This one is $34.99. Now this is a head swap, but still,
the quality is just there for that price. So we're not mad at it, but
not mad at all. Keep pumping these Vegetas out. Keep pumping these Gokus out for $34.99. Give us a little bit different color variations in the his armor and whatnot. But we're well overdue for a official, like a standard, like Goku, for example. The Goku figure, which we've talked about, and you do have that Goku, right? Or is it? Or no, you don't have the legendary Saiyan Goku, or
the Super Saiyan 2 Goku? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh no, the Thickums. Yeah, I got that, bro. He's posed up. Let me grab him.
He's posed up. Yeah,
he's another amazing figure that they really needed to bring to the table, because Goku's always been thickly built, very muscular build based on like just Dragon Ball Z, and that's one of my favorite looks for him. Like I like the look of the God Goku. He's slim, he's trim, he's fast, but Dragon Ball Z Goku is just different, bro. If I could just have all my Gokus thick and beefy, that'd be it.
Like this one right here, bro. Like the design, the art style was so good at this time. He's jacked.
Yeah, like
let me see. Let me put him right there. There we go.
Yeah, I mean to me that's Goku right there. And if we could get a thicker, like if we could get maybe more thick leg Vegeta, like in his, obviously he's in tights, he's not in the poofy pants.
Yeah,
like thick shoulder, thick leg Vegeta, real short, real stout. That's it right there. Yeah,
I agree. Like same thing pretty much with the Super Saiyan 4. With the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but just in a modern and a regular modern Z armor style, we could easily get that like style. Like his legs are thicker. Like I can't swap this Vegeta and make a custom. Like it'll look too skinny. His legs will look too skinny.
Yeah, exactly. So Vegeta's always had the thick legs that he shows because he wears his Saiyan armor all the time. So that's what we need. And he gets into that deep crunch, and he's short and stout and powerful, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah, and same with Goku. So like we don't have so the Goku with that right here. Let's move Vegeta out of here. This Goku is the best Goku figure from SH Figure Arts ever, in my opinion. There is not there. The only other Goku figure, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is up there. Like that is Super Saiyan 4 Goku is second place to this one. This head sculpt is a third-party head sculpt, but it matches perfectly, and it's a base head sculpt, so it looks pretty good on there. But this is peak SH Figure Arts right here, and this like thicker, bigger Goku is like now he wasn't walking around with his clothes on and the art style. He's not walking around this jack with clothes on top of it all the time, but he is still really strong and swole. Like he's not like skinny. He's kind of like still big. So like his show, we need a Goku, like an updated Goku. Like, and
Yeah.
there is a third party brand which you've seen before several times right here, which is like a base up. Like this was the base head that came with this one, and this Super Saiyan came with but I just swapped the heads. But this is a base Goku that's kind of mimicked after the superhero Gohan, which is like a 3.0 body style. Superhero Gohan has a 3.0 body style, which is actually pretty impressive. We didn't really talk about that one, but that has the full rotational butterflies. It's the same thing as this, but this is Kong. So this is not official SH Figure Arts. So we need an official SH Figure Arts, like quality Goku figure, like a solid Goku plain base, like, or I don't even know. I think that they should go crazy and give us like a deluxe one and do like how they did they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. But give us all versions, give us every hair sculpt, like give us different.
Oh my goodness.
They're not going to do that. But yeah. So Manny, I wanted to show you on live. We're still talking. I want the audience to see that third party is impressive. So I'm going to move this guy out the way. I'm going to pop his head, the correct head on here. And I'm just going to show you, pop the neck in here, just why, like how it moves, how good it is, like why it's so good. Now, the one thing is this isn't the best fit. Like it swaps fine, but this base for the Kong is a little bit tight. So now the neck is stuck in here and I need to get it out of there. And it's always scary to get it out. So let's see. Okay, got it. All right. So third party for me, I'm not big into it, chat, as well. Like I'm not big into wanting to get. I want official licensed stuff. That's I've always been that way. I'm actually kind of a name brand whore, is what they say. Name brand whore, whatever. I like name brand stuff, but I like it because it evokes quality in my mind. I'm not just getting it because of the brand name. I just know that with that brand name, I'm getting good quality.
I'm more of a guarantee of quality.
Exactly.
Like I'm not gonna regret spending $100 on a figure arts, most likely, because it's gonna be a good quality figure. The paint is gonna be there. It's just a lot of good stuff happens when you get a good name brand that you've had before. But when you get third party, you're kind of gambling on the quality of seller or something. So
yeah, no, for sure. Definitely. It doesn't seem like you kind of know you're getting official license for the most part. You should be able to get some type of like third party. Just all sounds sketchy and it kind of oh no, it kind of is. Hold on, chat. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this damn neck peg back in here so I can show off this figure.
What time are we? 1:35.
Oh, what's where we at the live? 1:35. What time is it right now?
7:30, 7:40.
7:40. All right. What do you think at 8? You think we're good at 8, or does that work for you?
I was thinking like 10 more minutes just because I'm being called upon. But
no, you're good. You're good. Okay. Then let me get to the and I'll continue with it whenever you bounce. But the part for so SH Figure Arts, now we are at a level where they are on the 3.0s now, and Manny and I have experienced the 3.0s, which you're seeing right here with this Vegeta is a 3.0, and the Trunks that we talked about, and the Goku. Now we want more of this now. So like we get like what they do now, they're gonna continue their reissuing body styles of like 2.0s, but like different colors and like better face paints and face applications, which I understand. Like that's great and all, but we need 3.0 updated styles. Now with these updated 3.0 body styles, they do charge a hefty price. Now they're going to be like at least $65 to like the $80 range, which I'm okay with spending for it. But I think that third party is coming so far along a way that they are now going to push SH Figure Arts to get off their ass and like do stuff a little bit. I don't want to say get off their ass. They're doing really well. Like SH Figure Arts,
they're getting more lines every time. Every time an anime comes out and it's a good anime, you can almost bet that SH already has a figure for it, and which is crazy. And it's a good quality figure, and you're like, how do they do that? But they're just I think they have their hands in a lot of buckets right now.
Right.
And whoever's in charge of like Dragon Ball, I guess, yeah, they need to just, I don't know what their timeline is for like the figures and stuff, or who they're planning on releasing next, but it really at least gets the fans talking about certain figures, which might inspire the company to push for some. Because definitely, like the Super Saiyan 4 figures, we've wanted for a long time, and we finally got them. And now we're getting some reissues just based on what the fans really, really enjoyed and what they talk about. So I think it works for sure.
Right. Yeah, they've reissued Super Saiyan 4 several times as well. Like not like reused the body, but they've just reissued the figure because it's really popular. And like you said, they've reissued the actual, you know, figure. Like this Vegeta is a Vegeta that's been used probably now the 4 times maybe. So they had the original 2.0. Original 2.0. Then they had, I think it was the superhero, Super Broly, then this one, and then now we have the blue version that's kind of more from the anime, which is, you know, it's fine, but that's an old body style. We want the new updated Vegeta body style, but I don't care which version of Vegeta you give us. Like, give us base Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Give us, you know, Namek Saga Vegeta. They gave us Namek with a 2.5. They gave us an updated torso, which is the big wide art style of Akira Toriyama. But y'all still kind of gave us that old engineering, which it's not bad, but it's kind of outdated for what y'all can do, which y'all shown us. Yeah. And with what third party is doing. And because third party is doing that at prices that are similar or less, it leads me to think that they're going to, like you said, you know, kind of do what the fans are looking for just a little bit, because that's how I would feel. I personally wouldn't want a company that's not like that aren't allowed to make Dragon Ball Z things, making things better than we're, you know.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know what the legal repercussions are, because they don't call them, they just call them like warrior body or whatever, and then it just happens to look like Goku a lot.
Yeah, this is martial artists.
Yeah,
something martial artists. Yeah. So it's just, yeah, for sure. They definitely figure out their ways to get past the system. And I'm not necessarily like encouraging that at all. I'm just encouraging good figures of the characters that I like and that, you know, we grew up liking. And this is, Goku is an awesome character. If you know me, he's not my favorite, but he's you gotta love Goku, and I absolutely love this Goku figure. It's the best Goku figure I've ever had, and it's not official. It's third party. So that's why I'm just like, you know, this is like, that's peak third party. This is kind of a little bit third party when they were getting closer to peak, but this is a very cool design. Now it can be canon now because it's because of Super Saiyan 4. But what I wanted to show real quick before Manny bounces is he said he wants BoJack Trunks, or the Trunks with the sleeves off.
Yeah.
And you've seen it before, but I gotta show it here before you leave. Another third-party figure. And chat, I want to say this, and I want to be very loud and clear. Okay. I said that about Goku, and I do mean that, but I love Trunks. Trunks he is technically the Prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta is now the King of all Saiyans. He's been promoted because his father was killed. And Vegeta is still living, and he's the best Saiyan of all time. So he's the King of all Saiyans. Trunks is the Prince of all Saiyans. So I'm a giant Trunks enthusiast, Vegeta fan. And I love Trunks. Same with Manny. This is like my absolute favorite look for him, with or without the sword. But he's always more badass with the sword, of course, but doesn't need it. Has the jacket. Now this one's all tattered up, but it's like the sleeveless cutoff jacket that he wore during BoJack. And there's 2 versions, and it's called like Warped Vengeance, Unwarped Vengeance. And this one is version A, and then version B is the battle damaged version that is the lighter paint tone color, which is Super Saiyan, which really evokes the Super Saiyan look and is based off of the Broly. Whenever he was getting clothesline, he's getting a super move, bro. He's getting a WWE super move on him every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous.
It was brutal.
Yeah, I want Manny to now. Manny, I will send you a link after tonight as well too. So be on the lookout for the text. I'm gonna send you a link a place where I believe it is in stock, and chat, y'all can go there as well. You know what? I'm gonna gatekeep before it sells. I'm acting like people are gonna like it's gonna sell out for my thing. I'm a gatekeep. I'm a gatekeep because I want y'all to engage. So anyone that wants to know where where you can get this trunks, hit me up. But Manny, I'll send you the link because I do see where it was. Remember that place Omnime? Oh, well.
Yeah. I mean,
I kind of just said it. Yeah. I'm gonna send you the link, but it's available, bro. It's called Taunton Art Trunks. This is third party. It's the best trunks figure of all time. There is a short hair version. That's a different one. It does require a little bit of learning, like, with hot, like joints, like too tight, you need to put some silicone shock oil and do certain things, heat it up. But man, this figure is absolutely like the best Dragon Ball figure I've ever had until I got Broly. And then I got Broly, and then that changed. But yeah. Manny, I want to give you a second real quick to put in your plugs again before you leave. I do appreciate you for taking the time again. It was so easy to talk. Damn near 2 hours. So
we're just one idea after another. We could definitely add a little structure to it. Otherwise, we'll just go off. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed these.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. I think it's really easy too. And it was kind of sporadic for me. I hit you up randomly again, like each of these have been. But for the most part, we've this one right here feels like, I don't know. I feel like we're pretty official. You got your figures posed up. I see you got stuff set up, like it's all displayed.
I have a little, at least a little space now where I can be consistent with it, and I'm not just walking around. So, I like this.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll circle back. I'll hang out on here a little bit longer. But Manny is Cookie Monster. Go ahead and give us your plugs. Will we see more of you on Boogies Block Parties? This is episode 1. Will we see more of you in the future?
Absolutely. I think you've inspired me I'm gonna start to post a little bit more as far as like figures and pictures of figures. I might make a second Instagram with the handle Cookie Monster. So I'll definitely plug that in one of probably one of our next collabs here, and then because I want to get the ball rolling on some of these things. It's super fun, and now that we're doing this a little bit more consistently, I want to keep up with it. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's been fun. Doing this is inspiring me as well, and Manny joining has been a big help. It's easy to talk to, similar saying like brother spirits. It's very easy to go on for hours and hours. So I'll continue to with the live for a little bit longer to give my plugs, Manny. But thank you again for joining, my boy.
Bro, thank you for having me.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Peace, man. All right, guys. Man, we're kind of moving smoothly so far, right? How do we do this? It's not bad. Y'all don't need to see me that close though, right? We want to see more of this one. There we go. Okay. It's a minute. It's an hour and 46 minutes. I see how the people on these toy podcasts go so long on here because it's just so easy to. It's very, very easy to. Can I lower this table? That makes things a little bit easier there. So yeah, this is the first episode of Boogies Block Party live on YouTube, baby. This was very, very fun learning experience. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do with Manny or with a guest, but it honestly was more than what I actually wanted to do. I got set up on here. I got a little background going. Hold on. I got the Super Saiyan 3 background going on. That feels so official to have, just like, you know what I'm saying? Got Manny in here smooth. For the most part, I think the audio is good. Hopefully y'all could have heard me fine this whole time. Yeah. So again, Boogies Block Party. this is episode 1. On my YouTube, you'll see I have a couple of videos on there called Boogies Block Party. Now, what the block party is and what it started as was on Instagram. It was a way for me to go on live and just talk about like my recent pickups, my hauls, and figures and customs I'm working on and stuff like that. And so now it essentially became something where it's like, what figures are on my block right now? Like, what figures am I messing with? You know, Marvel Rivals came out, so I set up a display for that. So I may be messing with my, Blade figure he's about to drop. So I may be messing with the Blade. I may be messing with my Punisher. I may throw a trench coat on him. That's kit bashing and stuff like that. So, and customizing. So I like to call that Boogies Block Party. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to come up, throw shit at the wall, see what sticks, and see what's good and what's not, and we'll go from there. But now the block party is just, it was something that we did, me and my family did in our neighborhood, and people would kind of come hang out, and we had a good group of neighbors, and good food, fireworks, and my family would come in town, and it was a good time. So the block party, I want to be a good time as well. I just took some hair off. Charm bracelet. I want to be a good time as well and talk about different stuff. This block party was about DBZ, about Dragon Ball Z, and the state of where we're going. Like the first hour, we kind of talked about where the Dragon Ball, the scale was going and whatnot. And then that was my fault. Again, this is my first live. And thank you again for Cookie Monster, aka Manny, for joining. But we talked about Dragon Ball, and we talked about SH figure arts. And yeah, right here again, what you're seeing. Let's see. Let's kind of down there. That's good. You are looking at two third party, not official Dragon Ball SH figure arts. So I say SH figure arts because what the hell else am I going to call it? I'm not going to call it, just Trunks figure. I guess I could. This is a Broly figure. This is basically replicating SH figure arts. This is all their own sculpts and everything. There's nothing. I thought that some of this was reused from the future Trunks that we showed off earlier, but it's not. So yeah, this is Tonson art. Tonson art Trunks, something about like Warped Vengeance, I believe. And then this is the Beast Deities Broly. So yeah, man, this is one of my favorite figures. Both of these. The Trunks came out technically last year, 2024. I was debating if I was going to have third party be included in my top 24, my top figures, like my top 10 list. And if third party is going to be in there, then man, I don't know, bro. That's up there. It's up there for sure. So if third party is going to be in the list, Trunks is going to be in the top 5. Like, I don't know how honestly, it's so good. It might be the number 1 top, like, best figure for me from last year. So same thing with this one. This is the B version, which ended up actually kind of becoming my favorite. I don't know. I like battle damage stuff. Like I said, I still would pick something non-battle damaged over, but this one right here this is the Trunks that fought Broly. From Z Broly, the big behemoth that you see. So I wonder what it looks like. Let me go full screen on my MacBook here. It looks blurry. I don't know how to get it looking maybe it's just whatever. But yeah. So we got Trunks right here. Tonson in the pose, with the famous Vegeta pose here, whenever he was about to put the paws on Kakarot. On Kakarot, punk ass. And yeah, we have this vest, that jacket, the battle damage jacket. It's like a hole in the back. He had got shot in the back in the BoJack movie. That came with the battle damage Trunks. This Trunks came with like a more bluish colored vest that's still cut off on the sleeves, but it's not like there's no battle damage and whatnot. It's just cut off on the sleeves. The hair, then the light hair, pale yellow, kind of what came with this one. This one was more gold metallic, but I airbrushed it because I always like to airbrush my my Super Saiyan hairs. You know, that's just what I do. So, yeah, let's see. We're at an hour and 52 minutes. I'm gonna let this ride till about 2 hours. Just give it a full thing and get my plugs here. My name is Boogie the Ghost. This is Boogie with Toys. This is my channel where I'll be boogieing with toys. You feel me? You catch the drift? I've been doing this for a very long time, since I was little. It all started because of my dad and all the things that I was into because of him. And it just took off from there. I think I like toys and I like this stuff as much as I do because whatever inside of me, like my core of who I am as a person, there is this like warrior, there's this warrior inside of me, you know, that I kind of get out by sport and competition. And I get it out, and my own competition is creating stuff. And I like to create, and I like to paint, repaint toys and customize and make things better. Take something and make them better than what it was and make it in my liking. And I do my own artwork. I illustrate and I do stuff like that. So toys and plastic toys is art. This is art. This looks like I got this shirt. I got stripes on, and for some reason the term is my MacBook getting low on battery? No, we're good. The term it gets thrown around like when you see like an adult full grown man playing video games and with toys and stuff like that. It's like, oh, some must be up. Nothing's up. I'm just not, I'm not stupid. I'm not wasting my time doing other stuff. No, I do want to be in the moment and not be such a consumer and buy and be so caught up with what's going on out there. But at the same time, I want to create and sell stuff as well, repaint and sell customs and stuff like that. But yeah, so Boogie with Toys. I'm here to stay on YouTube, Instagram. I'm on Threads. That's pretty much it right now. I don't think there's any other reason to be on anything else, right? I guess like what is it called? Twitter, X? I don't know. I don't really use that. I don't really use Threads and stuff like that either. It's just kind of like an extension for, my platform for the YouTube stuff. But yeah, we are doing this. We're really doing it. Like having the toy cam, I was wondering like, bro, how do people do live streams and have toy cams at the same time? Oh my gosh, how do they do that? I mean, maybe there's another way that they do it, but it's very simple. Once you actually start doing it, I implore you to just do it. Just if you've been thinking about doing a live on YouTube or on Instagram, especially YouTube, that one seems a little bit scarier. Just do it. It was very helpful. Thank you again. Shout out to Cookie Monster. Thank you again for joining. Very, very helpful and easy to talk to my cousin-in-law, my brother, about a mutual love, Dragon Ball Z and figures, SH Figure Arts. So a recap, just to kind of go over what we talked about. Dragon Ball Daima has been a love letter from Akira Toriyama, and it's been a lot of great stuff that we've seen in it. Myself, like many, I would imagine, wasn't so thrilled to see that, like, Daima, like, what is it? Like, we're excited to see new Dragon Ball content, but it was bittersweet because we're like, why are they getting turned to kids? They turn to kids, whatnot, so not to, we already kind of spoiled it in the live, but not to continue to spoil it. But just a lot of really cool love letter-esque things of just fan service and homage that Akira Toriyama Sensei and the team from Toei Animation threw into Dragon Ball Daima. Now this is an animation thing only so far, right? So there's no manga for it. So it's like, what are y'all doing with this? And what does it mean for us? Like, because the stuff that they made canon, and they made now Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta canon, which as you can see. That's Super Saiyan 3 Kid Vegeta. Now they've also made Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta canon, which is, oh my god. Which is, I dropped the video of Super Saiyan, of this right here. I was kind of talking about this figure, just really giving my introduction to YouTube, but talking about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on this custom third party figure. This is another, it's a Kong figure. It had a extension, a longer piece somewhere that I have laying around here. And it is a extension like for the Super Saiyan 3 hair, and it has like an adapter and I like a piece, and I popped it off, heated up, popped it off. I airbrushed this, and I wanted to create just like a closer look for Daima, you know, like see what would Vegeta look like as an adult Super Saiyan 3. I dropped this video on the 21st, and then Daima comes out, and then Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as an adult is now canon. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Y'all are going crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. It's. I hope they bring this to Super, or if Dragon Ball Super is done, like Superhero and is done, and then like Daima was that, like when they bring back the new Dragon Ball project, is it going to continue from where they are in the manga for Super? You know what I mean? There's a lot of like unanswered things and questions and the future of Dragon Ball, especially with the passing of Akira Toriyama Sensei, rest in paradise. A legend, giving us like the best, the best. This is the best. I don't know. It's so there's so much great stuff out there. You know, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and all this and that. But Dragon Ball Z it hits different, bro. Dragon Ball Z hits different. If you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and honestly, it may not. You may not understand. You may not understand. There's all these new anime watchers and stuff. They don't appreciate Dragon Ball. They don't appreciate it because they honestly, their attention span is it's bad now. Our attention spans have changed because of technology and whatnot, and it's just so go. And I feel like if it becomes too oversaturated, you know what, it's going to be watered down. What's the meaning of it? So I like where they went with Daima. It was so beautifully done. Like it was so well done, and they still got another episode. I think they got one more episode, I believe, and yeah, they're doing so much good stuff. Yeah. So Boogie with Toys here. I'm kind of ranting again. We're gonna wrap this up. We're at 2 hour mark, right at the 2 hour mark now. So we talked about some SH figure arts. The state, I 3.0s. 3.0s. We just want them to get better. We just want them to get better. Continue to give us 3.0s. You know what I mean? Like don't just give me a 3.0 Goku here and then give me another 2.0 over and over and over and over again. Continue to give me a cheap one for $34.99. Give me that option. Give me the option. So for someone who doesn't have SH figure arts, there we go again. We need to do a spill count on here for each live I do, because this is probably going to be a theme. But yeah, it's perfect for someone who is new to SH figure arts, new to Dragon Ball, which one of the homies, shout out to CTO Maximus. He's getting into Dragon Ball finally. Enabled his ass. It took a while, but he's getting into it slowly and surely. But yeah. So we have some different Vegetas here. SH figure arts, Kong, Beast Deities, and then Tonson Art Trunks. Let's move this Vegeta here. Let's get a different character. Give it a little bit of. Let's throw Goku here. This is the best Goku figure from SH Figure Arts. And I'm not really, it's on camera posing, it is different. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't know what it looks like to you there. I'm just kind of posing it. I'm not seeing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So this may look goofy, but whatever. All right. The best Goku. And this is the best Trunks figure that's out there. And this is third party. Broly. I don't have the official Dragon Ball Z SH Figure Arts Broly anymore. I did pre-order the reissue whenever they posted that on Premium Bandai a while ago. That's not something that I kind of pre-ordered that too. That was before I got the Beast Deities in hand because I had set my pre-orders on this a while ago. And you know, I do have, yeah, back then I pre-ordered so much stuff I forget what I have coming in. But this Beast Deities figure right here is so good. This is the figure that I want to make a video about. And I think I still will, honestly, just because I just love it. I'm not making it because I want to be the first one who made the video. There's plenty of videos out there that are awesome, and I encourage you to go take a look at them. But this one here in particular is such an incredible figure. Everyone in this community seems like they want to be like the most nitpicky when it comes to stuff. So no matter what, if someone says, well, if you're thinking about this, bro, you're on the fence, it's very expensive now. I hope you can find a affordable listing out there. Excuse me. But, and if not, they disbanded on sad news, but rumor has another name will pop up and it'll be another brand name, but it'll be like the same, bro. Maybe we'll see this figure, in the future. The only thing that I would say that I could see is not accurate, quote unquote, is like the hair. They say the bangs are like, oh, it's too big. Certain angles, that is what the bangs look like. But most angles, it's not as like going down his face that like deep, like that far. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's a little bit it's just a little bit not as poofy. The hair is a little bit not as poofy, and the very, very slightly. It's a little bit sharper. It's so minute of a detail. I could care less, I personally could care less about that. But I think that this is perfect the way it is. I did airbrush this one. This is the battle damage version. It has a kind of that PP yellow that I talk about in my debut YouTube video. I'm sorry, is that PP yellow, and I airbrushed that yellow, a nice pale yellow, and it does have a nice green airbrushing they did in the roots of the hair, which look really, really good. I think that looks very, very good for the aesthetics of that Z Broly that he showed off, with that color scheme and whatnot. So these are my Tauntaun Trunks, my favorite Trunks figures. This is like right now, and right now this is my favorite Vegeta figure just because it's current. It's Super Saiyan 3 adult and Vegeta, and it's awesome. Like, this figure is really cool. I'm very happy that this was a surprise figure for me. I forgot I own this, and I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and go in the lab immediately. And as soon as the weather was okay, I went and cooked, bro. I went and airbrushed the mess out of the hair and got it that pale yellow. So yeah, I do a lot of that. Again, Boogie with Toys, ranting again. Dragon Ball Z is my bread and my butter. My bread and my butter. I grew up watching this. My dad watched it with me because I made him. So we watched the Cell Saga together, which was awesome. Speaking of, I can't wait, SHF. I can't wait. They're on the Namek Saga right now. They're running it back, doing all the versions of those, giving us the reissues and characters that we haven't gotten and designs we haven't gotten. So once we get to the Cell Saga, we will get like finally a new updated Cell, and I can't wait for that. A perfect Cell is what I mean. So, man, it was so fun doing this that I don't even, and I like looking at the toy cam, like, so cool. Like, I could just keep doing this. Oh, bumped it. But yeah, before we leave, let's do this. Oh, don't look at my legs. Oh God. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to move the camera up. Okay. All right. Bear with me. We're going to move this up here. All right. All right. Oh, gosh. Standing up now, YouTube. This was fun. Oh, God. Let me know. The next video most likely is going to be the Beast Deities brawling. It's so fun that I can't see myself not doing this. So, but let me know if you want to see. We did a YouTube video talking about Super Saiyan 3, Daima, Vegeta, and yeah, we got Super Saiyan 4 as well. I can do a video about that, and I kind of want to do a video of Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, Goku, and Vegito. Goku somewhere on the floor, but and Vegito, you know, and show off this one here because again, now this is officially canon. So this is officially canon. So Super Saiyan 4 is now real in our universe. That is another video that I'd like to do. And I guess I don't even know. I don't. Maybe I'll do a Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Blue. Maybe I'll do a combo thing. Like I'll do like, all right, we got both forms here. Here they are. Which one? Which one, chat? I know which one I'm going with, and it's the coolest form that's ever been. So, yeah, I had so much fun doing this. It's Boogie with Toys here. I see I still got people watching. It's probably my family. Thank y'all. Love y'all. And we're gonna sign out here. So, yeah. Peace, y'all. Boogie with Toys. We're out of here. Let's figure out how to end the stream. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Said an outro video. I ain't got that yet. So, nah, we ain't doing that.